So I stumbled upon this guy's channel once again. It came up in my suggested. I've used one of his videos before of how women shit test you. This one is signs she likes you. So that last video was about 7 months ago now. It was about mid-December, the 19th if I'm not mistaken. And we haven't gone back to this content creator since then. It was actually a busy month for me. December, I think I did about 10 to 12 videos in that span of time. Over Christmas, over New Year's. Needless to say, I liked what I saw from this guy's videos. This came up in my suggested, and this is signs she likes you. So let's see what we've got here. We'll agree to disagree. We can see some. Got the camera covering some others. Let him take it away and we'll chime in where appropriate.
All right, what's going on, guys? Now in today's video,
and no, I don't wear glasses generally. I got these prescriptions for free. They actually are prescription glasses. I only got them the other day, about 3 days ago to be exact. And honestly, now that I started wearing them in the evenings, the only difference I can tell is it's like there's a 0.2 times magnification. So I can see things just that little bit more zoomed in. I can still see just fine, but I was advised that it might benefit me during night times and nighttime depth perception. For example, say driving, riding a motorbike, push bike, what have you. I don't feel I need them, but they were free.
I'm going to be talking to you about the different signs that indicate that a girl likes you. The reason I'm even making this video in the first place is because, honestly, bro, listen, as men, we're all very direct and we like to get to the point and we think very logically, right? Women, everyone knows they're fucking emotions all over the place, which means usually the type of communication you're gonna get is extremely covert, it's indirect, and it's subliminal. It's behind, you have to read between the lines, right? And a lot of guys aren't good at doing this, and especially me when I was younger, I didn't really understand the difference between the girls who really liked me and the girls who were like meh about me, you know, they kind of liked me, but they weren't like too invested. But if you guys are able to like differentiate between these types of girls, you're going to filter out a lot of girls who are just wasting your time, you know, using you for attention and basically just like don't really want you, and only like pursue the girls who are like 100% top tier, like fucking with you.
You're too right. He's saying everything that's gospel. If you don't know this by now, if you aren't reading between the lines by now, you need to catch up, basically. Maybe it's because you're quite young, you're still in your teens, maybe you're 20, 22. I didn't really know any of this until I was at least 27. So you could say I was a late bloomer. But women are emotional, as he said, so I don't have to even regurgitate any of the sentences he formed with that intro. And we as men are rather logical. If we like a girl, we'll pretty much be rather direct about it. Whereas women, 10 times out of 10, you're going to have to read between the lines. Very rarely will you see very obvious signs where she outright tells you she likes you. Very rarely will you have a woman approach you and say she wants you. Men need to be loved, women need to be wanted.
Because this is a skill that every guy needs to learn. Because a lot of you guys are getting laps run around you every single day. You guys are just getting fucking, she's spinning the block, coming back to you, leaving, getting you confused, and you're sat there wondering what the fuck is going on. It's because you weren't able to read the signs right. Being able to read the signs and being able to tell if a girl actually likes you is a crucial skill. And bro, like a lot of guys really struggle with this because it's something that comes with experience. It's something that like you kind of have to go through, and like you kind of have to get your foot muddied in the water to be able to understand what's happening. But yeah, so we have some signs over here, and I'm basically just gonna rank them, starting from impossible to fumble her, meaning if she exhibits any one of these signs, you literally have to you have to have the worst fucking game on earth to fumble that bag, because she is literally yours. There's nothing you could do to make her change her mind. She 100% wants you, meaning, you know, it's a very strong sign. You should definitely pursue it if you want to. She might want you, meaning like it could be a sign, but it also may be a sign that like that you're friend zoned, or that she just sees you as an acquaintance or something else. Meh, meaning it doesn't really mean anything. Like it could mean a million different things. And friend zone meaning you're kind of fucked, bro. So yeah, no one wants to be in the friend zone. That's why I'm making this video. So
Impossible to fumble, and she wants you 100% feel like they're really close together. And because women are emotional, there really is no grey area of she might want you. So a lot will fall for me personally into the meh or just straight up friend zone. I haven't really read over more than a couple now, but the more I'm looking, it's hard to put quite a lot of these into the friend zone. We'll see what we get. We'll see how we compare.
all right, let's start with the beginning, right? So brushing her hand, I don't even know what the fuck this means, so I'm gonna put this in the bottom. By the way, guys, this is just a random tier list.
Oh, I thought this was his tier list. Well then, since we're both using it,
literally pulled out these signs. I haven't read any of these yet. So, okay. She reacts to your stories. Now, typically, right, if a girl is into you, especially in this digitalized world, she will try to show you that she's into you via like social media. So she'll like your story, she'll reply to your story, she'll try to initiate conversation on text messages. So her reacting to your stories could be a sign, but if it's a girl you've known for some time,
if you're under 25, I could say she might want you. But if we're talking guys in your 30s, let alone older, you probably don't even have stories. You don't have Instagram like I don't. It don't mean nothing. It's just meh.
I mean, like, you've been talking to her, you could also be in the friend zone if she reacts to your stories. Like, it
could be.
It doesn't really mean anything. It could mean that she likes you if you just met the girl. Let's say you just followed her on IG and she's already liking your stories. It means that she has some level of interest. So just for that fact, I might put it in she might want you. So this means that she might want you, but don't get too excited. Oh, she fucking reacted to my story. Let me go and like send her a fucking paragraph, because she's probably gonna block you after that. So yeah, her reacting to your stories, a very good sign, but don't get too excited. She replies fast. Now, bro, here's the thing about like replying fast. A lot of guys think that if a girl is like replying quickly, it means that she's interested or that she really likes them. It could also mean that she's just comfortable with you and you're friend zoned. I hate to break it to you, bro, because the guys she really likes, think about it this way: the guys she really likes, she will try to play games with them. And what do girls often typically do when they play games with guys? They'll like leave them undelivered for a little bit to fuck with their heads, get them insecure. They'll try to like be inconsistent with her texting patterns. Like, you'd actually be surprised that if a girl likes you, she'll try to fuck with you a little bit on text. So if she's constantly replying fast, like always replying fast, like it really depends on the type of girl. Like, it could be a good sign, but it also might mean that like she just sees you as a friend. Because I know a lot of my friends who are texting girls and they're replying fast, but you're literally just homies with the chick. Like, you don't actually like want her, or she doesn't want you. Like, it could mean a million different things if she replies fast. It doesn't always mean that she likes you. So I'm going...
Well, if you don't want her, why are we even doing a tier list about it? The whole point of the tier list is to recognize the signs because you do want her. But as far as replying fast, I got a perfect example of quite literally yesterday and today. This girl matched with me. She's about 3 years older than me. I find her attractive, and we're talking, right? But on messages, right? And she's replying ultra fast. It doesn't matter when I send them. We're exchanging messages. I was a bit slower than her, actually. I was probably replying 10 to 15 minutes after receiving something. But she would reply within 5 every time. From like 8 p.m. up till 1 a.m. After 1 a.m. I didn't message her. And why didn't I message her? And didn't message her today. She messaged me, but, well, I shouldn't say I didn't message, because I did reply when she messaged me, but her messages were around 1 sentence, maybe 2 at best. And that's not an exaggeration. 1 sentence, 2 at best. It never exceeded 3, 4, 5 sentences, let alone paragraphs. And it was like pulling water from a stone, talking to her. So it doesn't matter how I found her photos. It doesn't matter that it said 6 miles away. There was nothing to talk about, because I would be pulling water out of that stone, trying to create conversation, trying to create topics of intrigue, being inquisitive, questioning things, trying to build some kind of, I suppose, rapport with her, seeing where things can go. What are you from the real basics of like, what are you all about? What are you interested in? To, what gets you going? I'm not talking sexually. I'm talking about, what do you like to do day to day? What's your lifestyle all about? Asking her questions about her tattoos, where she's been hiking, because I like hiking, what she does during the day. I don't give a shit what kind of fucking occupation she has, but she told me anyway. But it was just like pulling water from a stone. 1 to 2 sentence replies, and she wasn't really being that inquisitive, vice versa to me. So it was really weird, and if I had to put that situation on the tier list, I'm just going to put it at meh. I feel as though she was maybe replying because of her age, the maturity, but she didn't really feel that invested. She didn't really feel like she cared. But at the same time, clearly her notifications are on. Clearly she sees my notifications and she's responding quickly. And we already know that girls probably have about 100 matches, unless she made Tinder like the very same day, so she's still building up her match count. But from the conversation, my experience is I'm going to have to put it in meh. I cannot put it in she wants you 100%. So you can have these odd situations where you're not quite sure what the hell's going on. You might be getting quick replies, but maybe the girl's just a really poor communicator, which is odd. Which is odd, especially at that sort of age that I'm talking about here. She doesn't seem awkward or shy, just seems disinterested. But the reply speed suggests otherwise.
To put this in meh, like if she replies fast, it could be a good sign, but you also have to look into the other signs. Always around you. This
agree.
one I'm putting in she 100% wants you. The reason
Speaks
is
for
that
itself.
if a girl is always in your vicinity, wherever you go, let's say like it's a chick you've been seeing at the gym, boom, you're in the gym, you're doing your bicep curls, and then all of a sudden she's doing biceps, right? And then you're like, you know what, nah, I'm not feeling biceps. Let me go to the squat rack. You start doing some squats. Oh wait, what? It's her leg day? I just thought she was doing biceps. You get what I'm saying? So she's always in your vicinity, always around you.
I've never
Especially
heard of
if she
that.
doesn't know you and you guys just
Ever.
met. That's a really good choosing signal, a really good sign that she wants you to approach her and talk to her if you want to do that. So her always being around you is a...
It's gonna take some cojones. And in the gym, quite a public place, she might actually want you to approach her. I'm going to put it to you like this, but because she might be next to someone else, it might be a bit instinctual for her to even shut you down, for her to even reject you. She wants you 100%, and then he's using the gym example. You're going to look like a... Well, it depends on how you choose to take it, but you're going to look a little embarrassed, to say the least, if she shuts you down or gives you the "I have a boyfriend" line and you just try to pick her up in the middle of the gym floor.
really good sign. So she 100% wants you. But don't like walk around fucking following her like, wait, is she around me? Is she around me? Like it has to be something that's obvious to you and that you notice without you really focusing on, if that makes sense. Okay, moving on. She engages in convo over text. This, bro, okay. I'm going to put this in friend zone. The reason I'm going to put this in friend zone is because typically what I see is that like the guy who she texts a lot, like a lot about her life, about what's happening, about every little detail of her life, usually most of the time, and he's texting her back, unless they are dating, unless they're boyfriend and girlfriend, he's in the friend zone. Okay, the guy who...
I just have to disagree with my life experience. I was texting the hell out of every single ex-girlfriend I had, and they were texting me. And I've said this in other videos. I didn't have relationships that lasted a week or 2 or 3 or 4. All of them were 2+ years. So that's how it started, really, by texting quite a bit. Texting, Snapchatting, phone calls. Couldn't be further from the truth that excessive texting is a sign that you're in the friend zone when you haven't established a relationship yet. I think texting can brew into an impossible to fumble
Because that type of guy is literally the guy that she will complain about other guys too. Like she'll say, oh my god, this guy's fucking, I hate this guy, and then the guy's sitting there comforting her, not realizing she actually wants the guy that she's complaining to. My bad, guys, I was in a flow state and then I got distracted. So back to the video, right? Yeah, if she's always around you, that's 100% a sign that she wants you. Next up, we have touching you. I'm going to put this in impossible to fumble her. If a girl is touching up on you, she 1,000,000% wants you. There's nothing you could do to change her mind. Like, physical touch is the peak form of a girl wanting you, right? So let's say, boom, you're together, or you know, you're with a group of friends and like she puts her hand on your thigh, or she puts her hand on your shoulder, or just finds any excuse to touch you. It 100% means that she likes you, or is sexually interested in you, or is attracted to you. Like, touch is, I would probably say, the top of this list, right? So if you're with a girl and she's not touching you, it doesn't necessarily mean that she doesn't like you, but if she is, she 1,000,000% is impossible to fumble. She texts first. This is a very good sign, especially if you just met a girl and you're getting to know her and she's always initiating text conversations. That's a really good sign that she's like into you, because typically, like, for women, in any type of investment emotionally is a big deal. So if she's like putting herself in the vulnerable position to text you first, it means that she does really like you. But yeah, so if she's always initiating text with you, it's a really good sign. So I'm gonna put this at she 100% wants you if she's initiating text.
See how cooked that is? I'm not saying he's wrong, but how cooked it is. Putting herself in a vulnerable position by texting you. Fuck. To us blokes, there's no vulnerability about it. I'm interested, I like you, I feel like talking to you, I feel like texting you, I'ma do it. At least that's how I've always operated. I'm not going to sit there and try and pan out a game plan of, should I wait? Should I wait another night? How many hours should I wait until I text her back? But he's not wrong. That is essentially, especially how younger women would tend to operate. They've got all these cues. They've got all these rules in their head of how fast is he replying? Oh my God, he hasn't replied. Sweating by the phone. Maybe to an extent I used to be like that a decade ago. But nowadays I don't give it a second thought. If I got something to say, I'ma say it. If I feel like doing a YouTube video, I'ma do it.
Conversations frequently. Okay, engaging in convo. So I'm assuming that's in real life, because we just covered the one over text. If she's engaging in a conversation, it could just be her being cordial, or she's just trying to be nice and respectful. It doesn't really mean anything. So I'm going to...
Damn, players got vocabulary.
Put that in meh. Like,
Cordial.
that's not a really strong sign. Submissive tone of...
I think it's a she might, because to engage in conversation, not only do you have to have something between the ears, you got to have something to say. And generally women don't do engaging in conversation just to be polite. Otherwise, you're going to have this awkward silence. It kind of comes back to what I'm saying about me and messaging this girl who I didn't message at all today, and it's just going to wash away, even though she's 6 miles away. It's because if it's this hard to engage for me in conversation, and I get quick, but a couple of words replies, a couple of sentences, I can only imagine how stale and how hard I'd have to work in engaging in conversation. It'd just be all one-way road. So if a girl or woman engages in conversation, I think it's good. It gives you a chance to actually maybe rebuttal, engage yourself to respond to something she says. But if it's always you just trying to steer the conversation in a particular direction and you're met with a lot of resistance, that's where I might put it in the meh. But if she's engaging, I think it might be she might want you.
Speech. So if you notice that, like, when you're talking to a girl, that her voice fluctuates a lot, and you notice that her pitch is increasing and she's kind of getting nervous and anxious around you, that's actually a sign that she's very into you. Maybe you intimidate her a little bit if you look like very masculine and you're like huge like me. I'm fucking 6'1", 250 pounds. Just kidding. I'm 200 pounds. But like, if you're like a big guy, you know, the women could be very intimidated around you. Their voices will become submissive. So I would say that's a pretty good sign. I'm going to put this at she might want you. The reason it's not at she 100% wants you is because she could just have a high-pitched voice, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, she could just have a really giggly, like squeaky voice. So, but if you could tell that she's changing it, I would say she might want you, yeah.
I can change my voice and get a bit heated, rowdy, animated, all in the one video. I wouldn't delve too into that. I think that's a bit of a meh. But if she's maintaining a submissive tone for a prolonged period, it's hard to tell, because if you just met, she might be reserved. She might be intimidated. She might be an overall introvert, a shy chick. It's a big step for her to meet anyone. I have heard that before. It doesn't necessarily mean that she's into you or intimidated or scared of you. Generally, yeah. However, he's right in saying if a girl is into you, she'll start to feel more confident around you, and then that's where she might change the pitch of her voice. But other than that, I wouldn't read too much into it. Plus, some of these can combine, mind you. So her tone of speech might change while she's touching you.
So yeah, the next sign is she's watching your stories. I'm going to put this at meh, because like girls will watch stories of guys that they don't like. It doesn't mean shit if she's watching your stories. She likes your pictures. Again, meh. Like girls will like photos all the time. All right, my bad guys. I just got distracted because I went to go grab some food. But moving on to the next sign,
bro.
she's watching your story.
You can't even do a 15-minute video without getting distracted, and you got Islamic prayers going on in the background, filming the video in Iran.
Stories quick. Again, like, this doesn't mean anything, man. This is a meh. Let's move on. Making assumptions. I don't even know
what is watching stories quick? I'm out of the loop.
Fuck that means. She replies to your stories. This is a very good sign if you just met the girl and you're getting to know her and she's like always replying to your stories or finding a way to start a conversation. I'm going to put this at she 100% wants you, but just be careful, because anything over text or anything social media, I don't like to use that as a sign that they like you, because like girls could have a million reasons for doing what they do over text. You text you first, a million reasons for that. Like she replies to your stories, there's a million reasons for that. So don't get too caught up in the digital world. Pay attention to what's happening in real life. That's going to give you a much better indication of whether a girl actually likes you or not. Okay, getting close to you physically, I'm going to put this at impossible to fumble, right? If she's always trying to find an excuse to like be close to you proximity wise, that is a very good sign that she likes you. So yeah. Next up, we have shows that she cares, right? So this one, I'm going to actually put this at the, maybe below touching you. I don't know where I'd put this, maybe at the top of the list, because a girl showing that she cares via any type of investment, guys, like she buys you food one day, she cooks for you one day, she drives you somewhere. If she is investing in you in that kind of way, it means that she really, really fucks with you, because they don't do that with all the guys, bro. They don't do that with everyone. Yes, they will talk to many guys. Girls will talk to a lot of guys. They will entertain a lot of guys. They will flirt with a lot of guys. They will do a bunch of things with a lot of guys, but they will not emotionally invest, physically invest, financially invest in all the guys. It's usually just one guy that they do that with. And that's how you know, like, damn, bro, like this girl really wants me specifically. So these three, if she exhibits any of these three signs, just know you're golden. Like, unless you fucking get clingy and desperate.
She's driving you to a medical appointment with her hand on your thigh. You've got the trifecta.
And act weird, you're not going to fumble her. But yeah, let's move on. Changes her plans for you. This is another one that is impossible to fumble. Girls love their plans, especially with their girls, with their family, whatever. If she is constantly trying to change her plans and mold her own schedule to be with you instead of making you work around her schedule, that means she really likes you, right? And that means she respects your time and that she respects what you have going on in life. And so that is literally another impossible to fumble her sign. So let's move on. Tells you that she is single. I don't know, man. This could be literally, like, if she tells you she's single, I guess she's trying to tell you, like, hey, I'm not taken, ask me out. But there's a million possible contexts where she could tell you that. So I'm going to put that at meh. Mean
Skip.
to you in a flirty way, she 100% wants you. If a girl is rude to you in a flirty way, first of all, it could just be her shit testing you to see if you're gonna get insecure and reply in a like emotional way. But if a girl is like mean to you in a flirty way, trying to banter with you, kind of poking at you a little bit, she 100% wants you, bro. She 100% wants you. But yeah, let's continue. Smiles at you. So it depends on the kind of smile. Some girls will give a very like mechanical smile, a fake smile to the guy that like they don't like that much, just to be nice. But if you can see like a genuine like human smile from her, that might mean that she wants you. But I wouldn't say it's like 100%, because it
As
really
opposed
depends.
to-
So she might want you. I'm gonna put this at she might want you. Always looking at you, she 100% wants you, bro. If you notice a girl always looking at you, and then you go ahead and look at her and she looks away because you know you're so attractive that she can't maintain.
This sounds like some high school shit, maybe uni. But where else are you running into a girl who's always looking at you? If it's the first time you're seeing her, you can't possibly know she's always looking at you because it's the first time you're seeing her. And if it's, say, the gym and she's always looking at you, yeah, true. How many times do you need her to stare at you unless you're not single or you're not interested? But how many more cues do you really need from this list, any given list, to approach her potentially?
In eye contact with you, she 100% wants you. Complimenting you.
But just be careful, because she might be looking at you because she's got her tripod set up and she's looking at you because she wants to put you on her TikTok that you're a gym creep. So you might be thinking she's looking at you because she 100% wants you, but she's looking at you because she thinks you're looking at her ass because she's putting it on TikTok and she's trying to call you out for being a gym creep.
I'm gonna put this in meh, because like girls will compliment their guy friends too. They'll compliment lots of people. Actually, I'll put this in she might.
Bro, if she's got all her guy friends, she ain't the one. Girls and guys are not friends. I don't care if you grew up in childhood, he's your friend from the time you went to prep. Why isn't he with you then? Alright? I'll give you a TV example. If you've watched the show Suits, what happened with Harvey and Donna in the end? Oh, she's just my secretary, we're just really good friends from a really long time ago. Whatever. By the time that series finished, spoiler alert, they were married. They got married. They wanted each other all along and they just downplayed it as friends for like 9 seasons of that damn show. That's a show. But that's my point. And I've spoken to other women about this, older women, where the older women have told me that generally maybe the female sees the guy as a friend, but unless the guy is gay, the guy is pretty likely secretly in love with the girl. So the girl might be looking at the guy as a friend. Oh, he's my childhood friend. I've known him. He's a family friend for 20, 25 years. Unless the guy's gay or he finds you unattractive for whatever reason, he's into another type of race that you're not, I guess that can happen. But otherwise, if you're attractive and it's obvious that you're attractive, 9 out of 10 people would say you're attractive. It's very likely that he's closet in love with the girl. That can happen.
Might want you, because if she's giving you like flirtatious kinds of compliments, it means that she has some level of interest. But girls compliment each other, and sometimes they'll give the occasional compliment to guys. So I'll put this in she might want you. Looking at your lips and eyes, she 100% wants you. If a girl's looking at your lips and eyes, yeah, she's trying to fuck. She hearts your stories. This is meh, many.
Just looking at your eyes and lips. So then you undo your fly and you just give her something else to look at.
Different. I guess I could put this in she might want you. I'll just leave it in meh. She follows you back. This is the biggest meh of all time. Like, they will follow
Friend
anyone
zone.
back. It doesn't mean shit. Messing with her hair. Yes, if she's talking to you and she's like playing with her hair, playing with her body, it means she's pretty anxious and nervous to be talking to you, which is a good sign, because they're not going to be nervous around
She
the
might
bum,
want
right?
you.
They're not going to be nervous around the loser. unless he's a creep, but then you'll know she's a creep if she starts running away. So guys, if a girl starts like turning in the opposite direction and running really fast, just assume you're probably in the creep zone. But don't worry, like I'll teach you guys how to get out of that. Nah, I'm just playing. There's no getting out of that. All right, messing with her hair, I'll put this in she might want you. Bumping into you, but she could just be a fucking retard and just be blind and bump into you. Like meh, you know. Open body language. Here's the thing, a lot of guys think if a girl has open body language, it means that she likes them. But in actuality, if you really think about it, if they have closed body language, it means that they're nervous and that they're like very intimidated by you. And who are they nervous and intimidated by? They're really attractive guys that they want. So open body language could mean that you're friend zoned, because I've seen girls have the most open body language to the guys that I know they would never fuck. So honestly, bro,
this guy's just making it all wouldn't fuck. What happened to a fruitful, meaningful, long-term relationship? It's just guys just want one thing. Look, he's got open body language. I'm going to put that in. She might want you. Soft, high-pitched voice. Meh. She's clumsy and blushes. You're friend-zoned. Nah, seriously. The amount of girls that I've known who claim clumsy, who claim introverted and shy, doesn't mean anything. It's a meh. At best, she might want you, but it's on that borderline edge of meh to wants. Submits to you. Okay, I'll put that in the impossible to fumble. Giggles or laughs way too hard. Kind of comes back to the retard comment he made. So it's she might want you. Just read between the lines. How much is she putting it on? Maybe she's intoxicated if you went out to a bar or something. Brushing her hand. The fuck does that mean? On what? On you? Across your phallus? Depends where she's brushing it. She's brushing her hand across her hair and looking the other way while you're talking, then you're in the friend zone. Making assumptions. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Making assumptions. Whatever. You get the point. See you in the next video.